A Hoover vacuum cleaner purchased in 1929 was still running in the year 2000. 70 years of service. One machine, one family, no replacements. Today, the average cheap vacuum is dead in 3 to 5 years. Some do not even survive the first month. But here is what nobody puts on the box. The sticker price is just the entry fee. A 2010 study by the American Consumer Institute found that a consumer who buys a $50 vacuum can spend over $300 in hidden costs, filters, belts, bags, and early replacements in just 5 years. 6 times what they paid for the machine. Independent vacuum repair technicians have been watching this collapse in real time. They see the same brands fail in the same ways, over and over, year after year. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what manufacturers change inside your vacuum to make it die faster. I'm going to name the brands responsible, including the recalls and the lawsuits. They buried, and I'm going to give you the one buying rule that cuts through all of it. Let's talk about what actually changed, because this did not happen by accident. 3 specific engineering decisions turned vacuum cleaners from lifetime appliances into disposable junk, and every major mass market manufacturer made all 3 of them. Number 1, cheap plastic housings and brush rolls. Open up a vacuum cleaner from the 1960s or 70s. You will find metal casings, metal gears, components built to tolerances that assumed the machine would be serviced, repaired, and kept running for decades. That was the expectation. That was the design philosophy. Now open up a Shark or a budget Bissell. You will find thin, brittle plastic, the kind that cracks under stress, warps with heat, and snaps at the joints after a few years of normal use. When that happens, you cannot fix it. The housing is often glued shut. The fasteners are proprietary. There is no repair path. There is only a trip to the store to buy another one. That is not an accident. That is a business model. Number 2, sealed non-serviceable motors. This is the engineering crime that kills the most vacuums, and almost nobody talks about it. Older vacuum motors were built to be taken apart. You could pull them out, clean them, replace the brushes, rebuild them, and put them back. A repair technician with basic tools could keep one running for 20, 30, 40 years. We know this because those machines still exist. Today's budget motors are sealed, pressed, and glued into place. They are designed to be thrown away when they fail, not fixed, and they will fail. Engineers know that a 10 degrees Celsius rise in motor temperature cuts motor life nearly in half. Budget vacuums have no real thermal management. The motor runs hot, the motor cooks itself. And when it finally gives out, repair costs run between 50 and 80% of the price of a brand new machine. Nobody pays that. Everybody buys a new vacuum, and the cycle repeats. Number 3, proprietary consumables. The hidden revenue engine. This is where the real money is. And this is where the hidden costs destroy you. Manufacturers design filters, bags, and brush rolls that only fit their specific model, and they price them at whatever the market will bear. Filter prices across vacuum brands range from just over $1 to $55 per unit, not per year, per filter. And the moment a model gets retired, which happens fast because releasing a new model every year is the whole point, those parts vanish. You cannot find them. The machine still works. It just needs a filter you cannot buy anywhere. So a perfectly functional vacuum goes in the trash, and you're back at the store. A 2010 study by the American Consumer Institute called this a classic razor and blade model. They called on the Federal Trade Commission to require manufacturers to disclose these variable costs at the point of sale. That never happened. Now let's talk about who is doing this, because these are not faceless corporations. They have names, and some of them have paper trails. Shark Ninja. In April 2015, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission announced the recall of 142,000 Shark rotator-powered lift-away vacuum cleaners, models NV650W, NV651, NV652, and NV660. The reason? The aluminum wand could detach from the handle while still carrying live electricity. A shock hazard in your living room. 62 reported incidents before that recall was issued. That same year, a separate class action lawsuit alleged that the Shark Navigator had defective power plugs that generated sparks and smoke during normal use, and that Shark Ninja knew about the problem and said nothing to consumers. The complaint stated there were, quote, significant customer complaints regarding the defective electrical functioning that the company was well aware of. And then there are the reviews, thousands of them. consumers reporting Shark vacuums dying within 1 to 2 years. One reviewer bought 4 Shark vacuums over 6 years. All 4 failed within 2 years. Another reported a motor failure on a vacuum less than 1 year old, a vacuum that had already broken 3 times, and was told the failed part was not covered under warranty. In 2020, Shark Ninja was acquired by CDH Investments, a major Chinese private equity firm based in Beijing. You now know who their real customer is: Hoover and Bissell. Hoover, the brand so dominant that hoovering became a synonym for vacuuming across the United Kingdom. A genuinely iconic American company, founded in Ohio in 1908. In 2007, Hoover was sold to Tektronic Industries, a Hong Kong conglomerate, for $107 million. TTI also owns Dirt Devil and Vax. The engineering heritage, the Ohio factory roots, the American identity, gone. The name survived, the machine did not. Bissell, founded in 1876, moved all production to China by 2003. Vacuum repair veterans are consistent on this. Older American-made Bissell machines from the 1980s and early 2000s are far superior to anything in their current lineup. And in 2023, Bissell issued recalls on multiple cordless vacuum models due to fire hazards. The name is the same. The machine inside is not. The budget tier. That $50, $80, $100 vacuum at the big box store. It looks like a vacuum, it functions like a vacuum. It will be in a landfill in 3 years. Here's the math that nobody shows you at the register. If you spend $225 on a budget vacuum and replace it every 3 years, over 20 years you'll spend over $1,500. More than a quality machine that would have lasted all 20 years and cleaned better every single day of them. The cheap vacuum is not a deal. It is a subscription you never agreed to sign. So what do you actually buy? Because here's the thing. Not every manufacturer joined this race to the bottom. A few of them never did, and those are the ones the repair technicians actually recommend. Number 3, Riccar and Simplicity, built at Tacony Manufacturing in St. James, Missouri, real American manufacturing. Riccar and Simplicity vacuums feature sealed HEPA filtration, powerful serviceable motors, and long-term parts availability. They are not the flashiest machines on the shelf. They are not marketed with celebrity endorsements or Super Bowl ads. They are built for people who want a vacuum that works and keeps working for 15 years or more. Independent repair technicians recommend them consistently. That is a harder endorsement to buy than any advertisement. Number 2, SEBO. German engineering. In production since 1978, SEBO vacuums are the choice of hospitals, hotels, and professional cleaning operations. Environments where a vacuum failing is not an option. They back their machines with a 5 to 7 year warranty on parts and labor. The industry standard is 1 year. That gap tells you everything you need to know about the difference in confidence between these manufacturers and the ones in the previous section. SEBO's 3-stage filtration captures 99.9% of particles. Their components are modular and designed to be serviced. When something breaks on a SEBO, you fix it. You do not throw it away. Number 1, Miele. German engineering since 1899. This is the one the repairmen buy for their own homes. Miele puts a 7-year warranty on their vacuum motors and main casings. Their home care models carry a 10-year warranty on motors and structural components, and real-world lifespans of 20 years or more are not marketing. They are documented, owner-reported reality. Miele does not use sealed, non-serviceable motors. They do not discontinue parts without supporting the transition. They do not design for disposal. They engineer for permanence. Yes, a Miele costs more upfront. A quality Miele canister will run you between $500 and $800. But a Miele purchased today may still be cleaning your home when your 3rd or 4th replacement Shark is already in the trash. Buy once, buy right, or buy it again and again and again. Here's the rule. Write it down. Check the warranty. Look for a serviceable motor. Avoid proprietary consumables. If a vacuum ships with a 1-year warranty, a glued shut housing, and filters you can only purchase from the manufacturer at 5 times what they should cost, that machine was designed to be replaced, not used. You are not a customer to those companies. You are a recurring revenue stream. The vacuum cleaner used to be a lifetime purchase. Somewhere between the leveraged buyouts, the offshored factories, and the engineered obsolescence, it became a subscription nobody agreed to. Now you know how to opt out. If this saved you from an expensive mistake, subscribe. Because next week we are tearing apart the dishwasher industry, and what we found makes the vacuum market look honest.